So CV content should be copy and pasted into LinkedIn. Give that one a thought and see what you're thinking in your head. LinkedIn is a powerful tool now, and we need to be very careful, obviously, what we're putting in there, because it is where pretty much the world can access us now, including recruiters and headhunters, and where most hiring managers are going to double-check what's on our CVs. So it doesn't give us a big chance to customize, which is why we need the focused approach now. We don't get a chance to kind of reinvent ourselves on each CV. And the copy-paste concept is, you will potentially copy and paste some of your content, and certainly you want it to match exactly in terms of your titles, your roles, etc. But LinkedIn can be a bit more friendly. It can use first person, and it can be a bit more personal, but it's a little shorter as well. You don't want a lot of content under each of your job roles. You just want a really kind of elevator pitch focused summary, some keywords under your name, in your little, in your kind of sub-bio line under your name, so that those keywords are going to be coming up when recruiters are looking for you. Hiring managers will spend 5 minutes reading a CV. Well, we just spoke about why simple formatting and white space is important. How many minutes do you think a hiring manager is going to read a CV? Just think about it in your head. And the general answer out there in the market is actually 40 seconds. So you're going to get a 40-second read on the first glance. You need to be able to communicate very quickly why they should keep reading, and then that hiring manager might give you another 2 minutes. So you're not getting, lots of content isn't even going to be read on a CV by a hiring manager, at least at that first read, which is going to get you in for the cut into the A pile for the interview. Special styles and fonts make you stand out. A lot of us are looking for new, different ways to make ourselves stand out now in the jobs market because it's more and more competitive. I've got a suggestion for that a little bit later, but there are a lot of graphically designed resume and CV tools online now that are fun to play with, but I would say those supplement a traditional CV, and you do not want to be using special styles and fonts to make you stand out. You want very simple, as we said, formatting so that it's easy for the eye. You need one CV that works for all positions. That's a little bit what we were just talking about in terms of the customization, and because of LinkedIn, you will need one CV that works for most positions, and that's going to be what's on your LinkedIn. However, you'll be customizing 20% of that as you do for each application. CV should include everything you've ever done so that there are no gaps in dates. I find that clients get quite obsessed with this one, and I think it depends on where you are in your career. If you're later in your career, you've got 10+ years, probably it's more than likely that what you did early in your career isn't going to be as relevant anymore. So it's not necessary to spell out all of the detail of roles that aren't relevant, but you may want to just have a one-liner that shows that those dates are covered. References, sports, hobbies are part of every CV. This is a good one. I've heard people say, I got a job because I put down that I was a triathlete and the hiring manager was also a triathlete, and that's how I got the interview. Well, that's great, and we do want this to be a personal connection and personal journey for you with that hiring manager. However, I would only put down sports and hobbies or any of your interests if you have some sort of accomplishment or achievement related to that. So if you're a runner, I might not care, but if you were, you ran in the New York Marathon, I might care, and you did it 3 times, even more, impressive. So again, using that as a place to, again, wow the reader. And references, you don't even need to worry about. You don't need to say they're available upon request, because of course they are, and you wouldn't even go into the reference part of the hiring process until you were actually at contract negotiation stage.